Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution, and when we last left off, we made contact with the hacker hanging out inside the Alice Garden pods, and unsurprisingly it was a complete clusterfuck from start to finish once the corporate security goons started to show up, and surprisingly it wasn't, the Tyrants for a change, or even Belter for that matter, even though both of these work together as we've seen because they have a con of the entire garden pod just to make sure they can kill all these innocent civilians just to get their hands on the hacker we provided with a rifle. So I'm not quite sure if we will escape the facility or not, but ultimately that's our problem right now. Our primary focus would be to engage in some corporate espionage and also sabotage on our own, because this super massive biotech company is resorting to some rather drastic measures to silence the competition in the literal sense of the word. And I don't think Adam would have any reservations about doing some sabotaging on our own, right? Yeah, because apparently attacking Self Industries 6 months ago, that wasn't the first instance of this happening. Okay, unethical business practices by a Chinese company, what else is new, frankly, right? Okay, so I guess the first task is to actually make our way towards the shuttle station in some way or another, and I'm not quite sure if the cops are actually angry, and this could be a problem because we expended most of our rifle ammo inside the facility, and the enemies there don't really provide a whole lot, do they, though? And surprisingly, we're still in the second act only, in the middle. Ah, BD. Okay, so I do remember some snippets about the corporation, and I do believe it will be a long, dangerous, and also treacherous trek, making our way all the way to the central security area, because where else would the data be stored, right? And as you can see, we barely have any ammo to go around. Okay, then, well, if things turn south, what do we have available? Well, the pistol, but against how many goons over here, that's not going to happen, I think. Well, then we just try to walk away. For here, maybe? After what happened yesterday? Probably not. Technically speaking, everything takes place on the same day, I would figure. Okay, so they're not yelling at me just yet, which is good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we know there's 2 cops stationed over here someplace, so well, that's lovely. Do we actually have any new dialogue?
Hey, you lost or something? A lot of travelers have trouble keeping all the Chinese street names and districts straight. Most of them are here to enjoy the nightlife in the Quiet County district.
Okay, so well, apparently there's no contextual dialogue for this here, even though I would probably say something about that. Yeah, but these people, they're not nice to meet, I can assure you. And I've just noticed that all the Belter goons are Western people, right? Not Asians. Okay, that's something to keep in mind, maybe.
Back away, sir.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Good thing we went over the letter then, right? Okay, so I don't think we should linger in this area for too long. And once again, what's with the nonsensical roadblocks here, frankly? Pedestrian-only zone, pedestrianized city, okay, but still, every single pedestrian has to climb over this. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, so yeah, lab clinic. And I think the shuttle service is also in this area here someplace. Okay, so we've made our way out of the garden pods, even though we did deplete most of our supplies.
Trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better.
Oh,
I've
heard it quite often, you know. Okay, so there we go, shuttle station. You should have access, but only to the lower portion, I think they said. Get out of my way, you fucking idiot. Okay, we have a pass, it only gets us into the lower portions of the factory, I believe. Just head out of here. Okay, so gas grenades are non-lethal, or at least less than lethal. But obviously we cannot just walk into the factory. We have to make our way to the second story of Hengsha City.
Any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Taiyang Medical Building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the upper city tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
Yeah, that thought crossed my mind.
Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Yes, okay, so bypassing the security systems as well, would figure. Okay then, so well, I guess you know what to do. And this time around, oh, newspaper, any new stuff here? Yeah, that's the project Hugh Darrow is working on, of course. Yeah, this is the Queen, quotation mark, she's dressed in white, I think, I do remember that, in a very fancy office of hers. I'm not quite sure he will have some success with that, but he's hoping. Nanorobots, okay. Huh. course, we did read something about the AIDS research breakthrough in Deus Ex already. Yeah, kleptomaniac ways, and it pays off sometimes, even though there's no arms dealer back here, right? So we have to scavenge everything we can hold. And why is the employee shuttle leading straight into a disused and locked off area? Okay, emergency service, I suppose. We do fit the bill. It is an emergency situation, isn't it? So, what gives, I guess? Alright, so, well, then we go through here. It's obviously illegal, I would figure. I would suppose at least. So, we should be careful. Cameras and so on and so forth, but we don't really care about inflicting any damage because, well, we know how they operate now. And we would know even more if you've played through Deus Ex 4, but of course Adam didn't. So we can assume him to know these things already. Yeah, this is extremely untidy and also dangerous because it also doubles as a fire escape, and with these styles of obstructions back here, it would be not, yeah, according to the code I'm assuming, especially once the lights go out. It's barely a way to get through here, but then again, are we surprised? I don't think we should be. Oh. Oh, an industrial accident by chance? Industrial accidents, huh? Fantastic. Even the facility was built to a price and nothing else, really. Okay, then. Yeah, level 1 is easy peasy because it's a quest essential item. Plot relevant item even, I should say. So they're always pretty easy. Yeah, easy peasy, no problems whatsoever.
Access granted.
That's what I thought. Okay, I did hear something go boom, so it's probably an industrial accident here someplace. Probably an everyday occurrence, yeah, like this here, I think.
You! Help! I need help! Please! The regulator machine is shorted out, causing a toxic gas leak. I tried to get to the...
Yeah, just stare at him, Adam. Don't rush or anything.
I couldn't.
Enough with the play-by-play. What do you need?
There's a valve in the next room. You have to close it.
Okay, we're not a monster. We're after the company, not the employees.
Oh, thank God.
Why can we even decline this?
Hurry.
I'm not sure. Okay, and the other room they say. Of course it's locked. Yeah, I would suppose there's a timer going on here so we can try our best. And if we fail, well, I suppose we still would feel bad about this because I would be. Yeah, oh, fantastic. Okay, give me a stop bomb, please. Come on, get in here. It's an emergency situation. We can use up some of our supplies for this. There we go, fantastic. Okay, get in here and close the valve someplace. Alright, there we go. So crisis has been averted. This time around we did the right thing because unlike some of our competitors, we are not monsters, are we though? But we're still a kleptomaniac. Okay, that's a good discovery actually. Yeah, of course, delete them immediately, etc. You get the idea. Okay, you're doing alright there, sir. I don't mind if we do. It's payment for services rendered, I think. Yeah, okay. Are you good though? Apparently he's completely stuck in here. Well, we do have augmentations, but I don't think we can actually free him from the current predicament. And the fire suppression system, unsurprisingly, is not functioning. Isn't that great?
You saved my life. How can I repay you?
You can give me some directions.
To where?
I need to get to the upper tower.
You must use the elevator pass to cryosterilization room.
What is that even?
Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed up there. But Kim is the guard on duty today. He owes me a favor. Just tell him Lee sent you, and he should let you through.
Much appreciated, my friend.
The least I can do.
Okay, so interesting. Right, well, catch your breath there. I mean, you did breathe in some toxic gas, so probably need some emergency attention, I would figure. So how did we manage to get over here? Alright, so we can just move these crates. I should be more observant, of course. Yeah, get this thing out of my way here, please. Alright, well, you have to wait for the medic then, I suppose. And speaking of which, if they're handling toxic gases, there should be an appropriate first aid kit here someplace, right? But apparently there isn't. Then again, are we surprised by this? I don't think we should be. Okay, I'm not quite sure who this character is, but apparently we could talk our way past him instead of sneaking around. Alert panel, which we could disable. I think it's actually possible. I guess. I mean, there's no need to do this right now, but I want to confirm my memory if we can actually disable these panels or not. I think we can. Yeah, so we try that. If we fail, then so be it, I guess. Otherwise, we die not knowing. That would be stupid, wouldn't it be? And there's also some free stuff in here, so why shouldn't we? Okay, so we can disable these things, which is good. If we want to pursue our stealth angle. Which we may, but then again, we have a vengeance. We're not just gunning after the regular dudes around here because it's unnecessary. Alright, there's another way to get into this room apparently. Oh, whatever. Chemical storage. Yeah, incidentally, this is a level 1 door and the other one is a level 3 door. So, of course, by the time you come around here, it's probably too late anyhow to deal with that valve problem, I think. Okay, cryo-sterilization. I have no idea what that is. Okay, that must be the dude then presumably. It's, of course, also a restricted area. As you would think. Well, since we can talk our way past him, I suppose.
Where do you think you're
exactly
going, buddy? This is a restricted area.
Yeah, we mentioned D because it's free. Or we can also bluff or intimidate. I'm not quite sure Adam is any good at that. Yes, we have been known to do that actually.
Lee didn't warn me that I might be refused entry. I guess he figured you'd remember the favor you owe him and let me by.
Right, look. I'll let you pass because I do owe him. But watch out for the security systems. If you get detected, I'll have no choice but to take you out.
Fair enough.
Really, they shoot to kill? Even the security guards in here shoot to kill? That seems a little drastic, frankly. Okay, while he's walking away. Alright, that's good for him. Where is he actually going? Okay, inside here, which means he could probably disable that panel if these people are not looking. Of course, of course.
Yes,
Plenty of malfunctions.
Something is wrong with the end effector in the mechanical arm.
What exactly?
Well, if I knew, I wouldn't be making a report, would I?
I'll send someone up to the maintenance catwalk to check it out.
Like us, maybe? Do we qualify as... Okay, whatever. Okay, which way are we going? All of them seem to be restricted, I think. Probably. Machine pistol ammo. Okay, it could be a security weapon against the unarmored scientists, you know. Okay, I would like to override this panel just as a contingency plan. Yeah, but you can see us in this vision, can you not? Okay, we have... Okay, there's just some storage area. Tranquilizer darts. Wow, we don't have the magic firearms, it's a no-show. I guess we can try that. So security systems, I do see one camera. It is probably also a turret here someplace, I would figure. Another door, so many opportunities, so many ways to go. One of them will lead towards salvation, right? I think. If there's an opportunity to do some espionage and some sabotage, we probably do it. And they specifically said something about the catwalk, didn't they? So we've been here for like, what, a couple of minutes maybe, and we already learned about multiple instances of malfunctions of a crippling type, and we witnessed one industrial incident already. Yeah, that should give you something to think about, I think, right? No pun intended. Wow, that would be too easy just bypassing everything, you know? I don't think it would be that easy. There's also a security station in the middle, I believe, because the guy is marked as hostile, even though he should be able to see us from up here. Some pipes, okay, probably toxic gas, I think. And it's a dead end, so indeed we have reached a dead end. Okay, well, that's not great. So what do we have back here? If you could open the door, but of course there's a malfunction occurring, so this door will never open as long as the fault state is still in existence, I believe. Oh, that's unfortunate, so we have to make our way over here in some capacity or another, and with the Icarus landing system we could jump down below. And since they're talking about a cryo or something, whatever, and this is a spent fuel pool, I believe. I don't think we should jump in here because the chances are it's radioactive, I think. Probably. Okay, this door needs to be opened in some way or another. Before that we cannot access it, of course. Yeah, can we jump down here maybe? I think it's a better idea instead of going for here. Okay, we do have the pump room and the storage depot. Fantastic. Okay, security rating 2. What are we even looking up back here? Some pumps of some type, okay. We do have some access codes, but not for this door apparently. Well, it shouldn't be too much of a hurdle for us. Yeah, didn't even notice, right? Must be the same bullshit security system they have someplace else here from the lowest bidder, I would assume. Okay, of course, if they don't want to pay anything, that's what you get here, frankly. Everything is humming away for now. But for how long remains to be seen. Okay, what do we have in here? The pistol and some ammo. Okay, whopping 6 bullets. Okay, these are not exactly in short supply right now. We have like 3 stacks of ammo boxes, I believe. But I'm always looking for some dough, don't I? Yeah, I'm not going to pick that augmentation by the way, in case I'm wondering. I stubbornly refuse. Okay, let's just see. This guy said if he spots us, he will have no other choice than to come out here and shoot at us. Yeah, I believe him. Anyhow. Yeah, this is probably radioactive, I would assume. Even though we did pick up a rebreather, but I don't think it protects against radioactivity, only toxic gas. Speaking of which, some of these canisters seem to be pretty explosive, wouldn't you say? Nuke virus, I think we have a couple of them already. Okay, there is a chance to get another revolver. It's not exactly silent, is it though? Then again, this is a short-range weapon. Same thing here. And then the combat rifle, but of course we have barely any ammo for that thing. Yeah, 33 I think it's that. Well, we want to try out some new firearms, and I really want to give myself the opportunity to try out a shotgun, for instance. But 3 handguns is probably one too many. But it is certainly a rather smallish by comparison. In terms of physical dimensions at least. Yeah, well, we did get rid of some of the grenades, I suppose. Okay. Oh, Hive membership card, very important. I'm using the stun gun very often, but it would be stupid to leave this thing behind, I think. Okay, then get rid of this thing for now, I think. I may regret this, but I want to try out some new firearms. Alright, so the revolver is 7, I believe, yeah? Okay, reload it, please. Of course, it's a 6-shot cylinder. But we only have 5 rounds right now, right? These are not easy to come by, I would believe. But of course, if you have some problems with the guards, then we pick up one of the assault rifles. Not a problem, I believe. Okay. So far, so good. Revolver ammo shouldn't be super difficult to acquire, but then again, we don't know these things. Alright, I just need a backup, I believe, so not the way we want to go. So we have to play with these cameras in one way or another. Or just bypass them, or try to. Shouldn't be too hard, frankly, even without the stealth augmentation. And we also know there's a security guard watching in that room. Yeah, given the overall quality of construction around here and the equipment, I don't think we should have too much to worry about. Except for getting spotted, of course. Okay, something else over here can see being highlighted. It's blinking in the distance. But as to what it could be, I have no idea, frankly. Right, okay. Do we see anyone back here? Not directly. I don't suppose we can get through here. Doesn't seem very likely. I don't think it would be big enough to hide us, but I suppose it does. Okay, one guy over here. Of course, they have combat armor everywhere, and this is the security station. He will be charged, but I think what they actually mean is that he will be shot, I think. Most likely. Okay, did I leave something behind? What is that? I think it's machine pistol ammo, in which case we don't need it. Okay, free the environment, but we checked upstairs and no one was around except for the malfunctioning crane. Pretty speedy crane, if I might add here, really. It's exactly the piece of equipment you don't want to have malfunction. Probably. That's the camera, right? And loot around here. Another alert panel. Okay. The big blind spot is very obvious, isn't it? There was something over here someplace. I think it was to the other side. Okay. One thing at a time, the same goes. The equipment malfunctioning frequently is actually to our desire, because wow, is the competitor. Okay, there we go, fantastic. There's a vent in here. Wow, and over here we do have something of interest. I cannot readily identify what it is, but it looks like sniper rifle ammo, in which case, well, sniper rifle is something we can never carry. Stun gun darts, okay, and tranquilizer. Okay, didn't want to pick this up, but then again, we can drop it on the ground whenever we desire. It's not like we're going to use any of this here, right? Probably, yeah, no tranquilizer rifle for us, if you wouldn't mind. It's way too late for that anyhow. So let's just see where we can proceed from back here. We still need to override, or at least clear the default state of the overhead crane if we want to use the door, for instance. And this may lead to where exactly. Oh, of course, the... Oh, that's pretty fancy looking, isn't it? That must be the cryo thing, whatever they call it. Now, if it's radioactive, I suppose they would have this probably shielded here, even properly for that matter. At least I hope so. Yeah, cryo-sterilization, what does it even mean? I have no idea, frankly. And why would there be a pocket secretary here down below? I know these are conveniently man-sized events, but still. Suspension of disbelief in all, I guess, right? Okay, so this is where exactly. Next to the security room. Okay. I'm not sure that gives us anything, frankly. Okay. Alright, he's playing on his mobile phone, I would suppose. There are two people. We can even knock out multiple people at the same time if we feel the inclination. I guess these are security guards. But then again, we're not a monster. They don't really threaten us directly right now, do they do? I don't think they do. We can also use gas grenades to incapacitate people, what is that? Is it worthwhile? We do have one gas grenade, don't we? But we don't actually do have the augmentation ourselves, don't we? Alright. But this will probably raise the alert, I think. But it's two people right next to each other. Now it's the time to experiment, I think. It's not going to get any easier for us. That's what I thought. And he's going for the alert panel, isn't he? Yeah, of course. So, playing around with that was not a good idea after all, it seems. Is he going for an alert panel or not? Or he's coming over here, really? Okay, in which case we have a neat surprise for you, maybe. Ah, that's what I get for experimenting. What I should have done is to just use the goddamn stun gun, right? Or fist for that matter. Okay, we fight this gun, unfortunately so. Yeah, okay. That was stupid, but then again, we wanted to experiment and we paid the price here, not the ultimate price, but still we paid a price. Well, there we go. Machine pistol video. Okay. Okay. Well, it was funny. At least he didn't press the alarm. Probably the first thing I would have done, frankly. Okay, security guard with machine pistol. Another machine pistol and nothing on you. Okay, was working the console. But it was a bit nasty, presumably, but there we go. Sometimes we just have some fun. Oh, someone was reading conspiracy theories. Well, maybe they are. We haven't played Deus Ex yet, have we though? Right, of course. Sure. Sure, okay. I smell censorship. Alright, well, very gullible people around here apparently. Okay, security harbor, that was kind of something, right? Pool room or whatever. Okay. Well, it was not really tidy, but then again, no one died for our mistakes. That's at least something. Yeah, too late for that, right? So let's just go for objective.
Access granted.
We're not really stealthy when we're fortifying stuff. Okay, robots, we can disable them. Okay, they are disabled right now, which is good because no one raised the alert for whatever stupid reason. Yes, evidently you can stealth your way through here, no problem. I know that. Yeah, so another opportunity where we could be using our stealth ability, I would figure. And this leads to someplace else. Automatic doors. It's not exactly a new invention, is it though? Yeah, okay, what else is in the area? I would like to find out. So are we caving in and finally spending some points on that stealth augmentation of ours? What do you think, people? I think we do this, finally. Of course, it's an active augmentation. Yeah, so we unlocked this with 2 points, I believe. Energy consumption, unsurprisingly, is very high. And I think it's, which... Yeah, I've never used this before. If you were to believe this, 12 years ago, I never purchased an active augmentation. I think it's bound to F2, I believe, or F1 even. Yeah, I think it's F1. Indeed it is. We should probably sprint for here then, right? Before it runs dry. Yeah, probably. And we can disable it on command to conserve energy, which is also good. Oh, okay, so we learn new things along the way, which is good. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. So let's see what's going on in this area, because we disabled all the cameras, and thankfully the robots are not angry. Yeah, we came through here already, didn't we? Interesting that there's no panel controlling anything anywhere, and this must be the security robot. Do not steal, you will be charged. More likely you will be gunned down, I think. Yeah, it seems more likely, frankly. Okay, well, there was no point of coming over here after all, it would seem. Alright then, we didn't know, of course. Turns out to be a relatively useful ability after all, as you would assume, right? Okay, I think I like it. I think we can also bind this to alternative ways, because I have developed some muscle memory after playing through Crisis 2 and Crisis 3. I think we should do this here momentarily, if you don't mind. Should be just taking a couple of seconds. There we go. Muscle memory at all, it's kind of important. So it should be good, I'm hoping. Yeah, we can have 4 active augmentations by the looks of it. Okay, there's someone over here, because they're moving, I think. Yeah, there we go. We don't have silent running as a reminder. If we stealth and run around, people will get suspicious. Pump room, huh? Okay. I guess if there's some time, we take that. There's an auto hacker in this version, of course, because it doesn't use a recurrency for in-app purchases, of course.
This spent our business. Back off.
Access granted.
Yeah, okay, someone was suspicious, but they only barely saw us, incidentally. Okay, then, but if you come over here, presumably. Yeah, I need to get used to a new ability, of course. I'm not quite sure how perfect it is, really. Okay, another guy with a machine pistol, but also some credits. Okay, so he did see us, because I would suppose, yeah, but he wasn't on high alert immediately. Okay, so we saw you inside here in this noisy pump room. Okay, so once again, if there's any opportunity for corporate espionage or sabotage, we take it. And why is it leaky? And we do it for tranquilizer darts. Okay, that's what I thought. Sometimes you have items hidden all the way back here and hard to spot from any one angle. Okay, and some credits here. 300 is not something to sneeze at, of course. Now we could try out the machine pistol again if we wanted to, if there's so much ammo around. I don't think we can make room for that, incidentally. Whatever. Actually can, huh? Oh, no, we cannot. Okay, we need to get rid of one more item, I suppose, right? In some way or another. Really. Well, once again, it's one firearm too many. I think we just leave it be for now and use up some grenades more importantly. Yeah, stability not terrible, as you would think. The pump room, this one is unlocked surprisingly. Must be on a normal patrol pattern. 2 ammo boxes of machine pistol ammo would only be like, what, 10 rounds maybe in total. That simply doesn't sustain us, does it do? Okay, the janitor is in here somewhere, I would figure. And a telephone this time around, of course, it's an intercom. Yeah, we're stealing everything we can carry. And also corporate secrets. Via them directly to Pritchard, incidentally. Or just post them on the darknet, either way. I think it's justifiable.
Access.
Yeah, there we go, no problem. So what do they have in here? Let's just find out. What is that? Pistol ammo, okay. And machine pistol ammo, of course. Yeah, 5 rounds from an entire ammo box. I think if we cheated for this. Yeah, okay, there's also a window in that wall I just noticed. Could have been nasty. Okay, elevator. Everything looks like a construction zone for the most part, wouldn't you say? Yeah, fire exit my ass with all that crap in the way. I mean, I've already explained it, right? It would be absolutely against the code, then some. Right, fantastic. Never mind the fact that the foyer here, the subway station, was also completely blocked off, so there was no other way to go for these people.
An elevator leading to the Pangu. Any security features I should know about ahead?
Nothing too taxing, I suspect. The Pangus used mostly for maintenance and storage. Look for a second elevator once you're there. It'll carry you straight into the tower.
Is that good or bad? Well, it's a restricted area, and of course, well, a pass is not exactly foolproof, is it though, I think? Yeah, so it's somewhere on another level, on top here somewhere. I think we have floor plans of this building, but I'd rather not look at this right now. Storage and maintenance. Well, either of these things seem quite necessary. Storing lots of crap and no maintenance being performed here. But I think it may be lost cause anyhow, because of this place being built to a price and nothing else. I think that was their only priority. Shotgun cartridges. Well, my sweet shotgun. Will it happen once in a while? Who knows? And the revolver apparently is so rare in terms of ammo that we have to drop it maybe. Just to get something else. Yeah, I can see this needing to be disabled here. Or do we? Because if we disable it, then the enemies have something to worry about, of course. Yeah, why don't we just see what we can do? But of course, we have just spent all of our practice points, right? Otherwise, I would have completely maxed out my armor angle. Okay, but for now, we have no other choice, I suppose. Because we know being zapped drains all of our energy in an instant, essentially. Even with 45% damage reduction, I'm sure. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, I was expecting more from the reinforcement angle, but apparently it's not the case. Actually, we do have another way to go if we want to take it. This looks hilariously unsafe, frankly. Peps, huh? The Peps cartridge. So another firearm we've never tried out. Well, for now we leave it because it's a barrier against the possible enemies. Wouldn't you say? Peps should work relatively well against multiple enemies as well as robots, but apparently it does leave some traces. I didn't think it would, but apparently it is the case. Why, the dead scientist, really? Okay. Maybe it's worth a detour. But we're not jumping this, there's no letter, so there must be another way to take. Why is there that scientist in here in an e-book? Huh. Interesting. And lots of crates back here. Most of this will be automated or stuff by, yeah. Oh, apparently we have to do this after all, it would seem, or maybe not. Yeah, minimal wage workers just augmented, you know, stuff like this, because it's the only employer in town that's actually worth for them. And I think what we're looking at is the upper levels of the lower city, and they have a pretty fancy monorail system here. Okay, it's quite a vista, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Wow, the sense of scale is quite something. I really love environments like this. Very nice. You have some newspaper junk here. Okay, but apparently it's not really, it's not completely glassed off. It's interesting. But I would explain the draft here, of course. Now we can, of course, just move a crate in here, I think, right? If we found one that's actually movable. Or we just turn off the breaker, could also be a good idea. Yeah, the proper way even. Okay, this equipment is, of course, partially automated. Okay, then, so we don't have any other choice. And realistically speaking, with our current augmentations. Oh, not a problem, we know what to do. So platforming is a bit finicky sometimes, but it does work quite well usually. Okay, this puzzle here, quotation mark, is pretty obvious, I think. Shouldn't be overtaxing our monkey brain. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. And it will probably lead to the hidden area we saw back here. And speaking of seeing things, it gives us even a better vista of the lower city. Yeah, these must be legacy skyscrapers from the 1990s and 2000s, and just put a second layer on top of all of it. If the quality of construction is as poor as in here, I would have some questions about the structural integrity. Unfortunately, the radar doesn't work when we are climbing ladders, so it gives, I guess. Do you see what I see over here? Unfortunately, these ladders, they aren't usable by us, I believe. So there must be another way to go. This is the large cargo elevator. Well, certainly is pretty large, wouldn't you say? So we can move these after all. We can also throw them, as I found out. But for now, we try to keep things a bit on the quieter side. Even though it's hardly quiet. But then again, that's so purpose. Oh, I'm not looking gift horse in the mouth, of course. Yeah. They weren't kidding about this, were they, though? So how do we get to him? With the Icarus landing system, I believe. Guess what we don't have right now, Icarus landing system. Because this fall is completely out of our reach. And I don't see any access from this current angle, but there must be a way to go back here. Other than using the Icarus landing system. Up to this point, it has not been mandatory. I don't think the game would make it mandatory. Well, we're not going to survive this if we do fall, obviously. So, I'm not quite sure. Let me guess. Remember that vent we saw with the high ceiling, which we couldn't access? That's probably the exit from this area. So we need the Icarus landing system. Or we just throw some boxes and then stack them up high. But of course you cannot, because there's no way to fit it in here. Okay, if you don't have the Icarus landing system, then you have to do without this little hidden secret there. Well, it is unfortunate. But it cannot be helped. But we're still getting experience for certain areas, of course. Yeah, do we have any revolver ammo in here? Also didn't see them for sale very often, and with 5 bullets, what we're going to do with that, frankly. So if we don't come here with a revolver and stack up on revolver ammo for the entirety of the game, then good luck with that, I guess. Maybe? I do have only 5 rounds for that thing. It's not even full cylinder. It's rather tragic. At least we found a way to the elevator. That's the maintenance block. There are actually people looking here. Potentially. Right, I think that's just for decoration. Anyway, we have a mission to do, don't we? Well, we can hide back here, theoretically, I'm hoping. Or maybe not, because it doesn't seem to cover.
Jensen, what is it you're looking for, exactly?
Some kind of surveillance recording. Van Bruggen said he stashed it on a server somewhere.
He must have meant the data core room. Very high security.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It'll be a couple of floors up from where the elevator lets you off. But the first corridors you'll pass through will be public. So you might want to keep any weapons concealed.
Copy that.
Okay, that's good. So this is public, you say, but hopefully I can take your word for that. And welcome to the upper city, friends, for the first time. And we have some sunlight up here. And the headquarters, hopefully, they will be a little bit better constructed, even though if the foundation is rotten. Yeah, that's what we think, right? Okay, this is the It's not real Earth, apparently, right? This is the concrete, plating, so to speak. All of this on the second level of Hengsha as a reminder, even though you wouldn't know it by looking at this here. Very fancy, and the buildings are a little bit more modern in construction, also architecture. World is the 2020s. Actually, come to think of it, it's only 3 years in the future at the time of recording. Scary stuff. Alright, so this is a public area then, I think. Looks like a part. Alright, safety zone means they shoot to kill. And back here we go to the Memorial Laboratory. That's probably where they're storing some of these security robots. Okay, weapon is concealed. But there are alert panels around, of course. Alright, being a stranger, a Western, a guy in here probably doesn't arouse any suspicion. They're dealing with plenty. Probably. Hello there.
You must be one of the new promotions. Physically augmented workers like you are usually found in the cryo storage pool. In the lower
that's where we belong, of course, right? Yeah, so okay, we have been promoted apparently.
This is unacceptable. I need to get into Legion Lab immediately. Yes, I understand that I'm the one who lost my access card, but it's your job to provide me with a new one immediately.
Yeah, they're probably under intense pressure to meet their deadlines at any cost. Most likely. Okay, we have researchers in here and the nicer portions of the building, of course.
Are you recently up from the manufacturing plant?
Yes, we are. Do you want to see our membership pass? Yeah, looks very fancy. But it's only for the rich and wealthy, of course. Okay, so we can get ourselves some access codes someplace, I'm sure. And the other ones, I'm not quite sure if there were any of any importance or only for the lower stuff. Yeah, filtration room, the other one was for chemical storage, and we already went there, didn't find any rooms with locks, but this I guess. Main R&D facility could be up here though. Interesting. Yeah, so we know these codes, but we didn't see any keypads that required them. So maybe we accidentally missed out on the entire area, could be. I never managed to get the door open over there, of course, on the crane. Unfortunately so. Yeah, but why are they the worldwide leader of augmentations and other biotech? Because they're resorting to rather drastic measures to silence the opposition, or buy them out, after ruining them financially, I would suppose. From the inside with the hackers or whatever. Yes, of course, yeah. That's the Chinese work ethic.
Right. And I give it a good tug, and suddenly the vending machine starts tipping. Oh shit. Oh shit is right. Luckily they're lighter than most vending machines. I honestly thought it was the end for a second.
Definitely vending machine, yes. Only in comics.
How pointlessly tragic.
Okay, so we do have someone with a heavy rifle. This is our friend again, the heavy. Und Deus Ex the Fall. And some with a combat shotgun. These are, of course, corporate security guards, I believe, not bell tower. Maybe they are. I think they're actually bell tower. Okay, regardless, they're hostile and they're angry. So we shouldn't make them too suspicious by looking at them directly.
Have you had any trouble with the security personnel? Some of these bell tower people have a bad attitude.
You tell me about that. Plenty of trouble, you don't want to know even. That's good to know. I hope at least. Yeah, so okay, security room is on this level here. I think that's it. Okay, they're on patrol. How many dudes? Probably also some security robots. And the anything, of course. Really, they don't even allow to talk to each other, but I'm not surprised they're really, but still. Yeah, the game puts these tricks very often white hiding events behind a vending machine, so that's getting a bit compulsive here as a result. Okay, laboratory. Someone was trying to get in here. This, of course, is restricted access, I think. Probably. But how? Restricted is the question here, right? Probably pretty is the answer. It doesn't prevent us from yeah, having the long fingers at work again, I should say, yeah. And okay, this guy was of course looking in here. Augmentations of some type or another. Factory sealed and all. Shrinkwert eben. And laboratory equipment. I cannot really quite tell what it says. Since VersaLife has the monopoly on the production of new pros, I suppose they're only one supplier. I would think, right? Probably. Evidently, we have to avoid some of these security guards, and of course they shoot to kill, because what else do they do? I want to get inside here and see what's going on. Yeah, we do have the cloaking system, but it's energy intensive, and our recharge ability only works if the pip isn't completely depleted. But there's something else to keep in mind. Speaking of which, it's open, so we go for it now, I think. Yeah, no one in here. This, of course, is a restricted area, and you can see the people switching to grey here right away. Because if they spot us, then, well, they shoot to kill. Of course, I still can't believe this, that they shoot to kill, no matter the scenario. And it's also where we can learn some interesting snippets about this universe, starting with this computer, which, thankfully, it's unlocked. For email inbox, really? Okay, that's just plain bullshit, frankly. Okay, well, that's good to know. At security, awaiting retrieval. Well, we mark it down our database, I presume. I think we should be invisible from this, so let's just take another look-see here. Some of these could be interesting, if I can read them. Something about the rechargers and telephones or anything in between. I can barely read it, I'm sorry. But it's readable. We only have to magnify it, I guess, in post maybe. Right, next room, please. Carefully. Or is it locked? It is locked apparently. Well, no matter. No one can see us from the current position I'm hoping. But I thought the same about the other door. I was mistaken. Because our radar only has a range of 30 meters, I believe. As in Deus Ex 4 without any upgrades. Yeah. Couldn't be any easier, but then again it's a laboratory, so they have plenty of these. Fantastic. But I bought all of these here, unsurprisingly. Yeah, come on, there we go, finally. Yeah, plenty of juicy stuff here for our trouble. That's worth using some supplies for, wouldn't you say? But we're only script kiddie because we're spamming out these consumables. Okay, someone is on the other side, but at the moment they shouldn't be aware of our position. Another computer we could investigate. 2 computers, one of which is unlocked. And they're also working on some prototypes here, I should think. Yeah, they're probably doing some reverse engineering on their competitors' stuff. Seems like the type of cooperation. Yeah, that's what I meant, you know, with the budget augmentations. Yeah. The biggest profit margins at any cost whatsoever. And these will be obsolete probably pretty shortly on malfunction or disintegrate or anything in between. And exactly what you want to happen if you integrate these augmentations directly into your body, right? Exactly what you want to have happen. Oh, we can actually search some of these lockers and we find some darts we don't need. Oh, interesting. So they're using the tranquilizer rifles against subjects, I suppose. Interesting. Wow. It could be seen for here, I think, but it's unlocked. Because he's asking too many questions, and the wrong ones, incidentally. It's better than a bullet to the head, isn't it? Well, I can't really tell where we are. Evidently, it's still a restricted zone, of course. I did see the ebook, didn't I? Okay, there must be the research labs. Not for general public, of course. Military grade augmentations. I think if they're selling stuff to the Chinese military, obviously that would be of better quality. At least you would assume so. Maybe that's a reference to some of the augmentations you can get in Deus Ex. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played this game yet, of course. So, this is where they're working on some prototypes and reverse engineering. Evidently, everything is restricted around here, and this must be one of those things we just read about. Very fancy. Of course, doesn't say anything about the durability or lack thereof. But it's good corporate espionage, wouldn't you say?
Access granted.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is always overlaying when we open the computer after hacking. Military augmentations. Let me guess which one it is. Yeah, because they barely managed to get into the Typhoon database, I think. They're talking about the Typhoon, of course. That's what I thought. Well, we already know the corporation is pretty evil and ordered the hit on Sarov Industries, but then again it was executed by the tyrants and not the corporate security or their own goons. So there must be some other powers at work since we've played for Deus Ex 4 naturally. Okay, it must be up here someplace evidently because we have to head for this lab here. Okay, I'm getting a little bit confused. So this is the main area. This is the public area and there must be a security checkpoint here somewhere. And let me guess it's in here. Okay, so we're going around for no reason whatsoever. And what about the staircase? It leads up and this is our objective back here. Okay, so we do have the floor plan courtesy of Pritchard. At least I do explain it in universe. Do we need the keycard for the security area or do we not? Not quite sure. There doesn't seem to be too much to do downstairs. Of course, they're also testing the augmentations right here after surgery, I guess. I'm not quite sure who would be volunteering for this duty here, but then again. Okay, more computers we could be investigating and lots of researchers. Well, they aren't hostile technically speaking, but they will alert the guards to our presence and evidently we're not supposed to be here. Maybe next time around we grab out a lab coat, you know, from one of those lockers. I mean, it would fool someone maybe for 5 seconds. It could be all we need. Speaking of which. Where are we? Oh, secure. I wanted right into security. Okay. That's das idea, friend, isn't it? Wouldn't you say? Okay, that was unexpected. Is there anyone else in here? I think there was, right? Yeah, there he is. Ate our energy bar like a champion, and then we said we can do about him. Apparently he's playing with his phone, so he didn't see this video. Okay, we stumbled right into security. I cannot believe this, frankly. Okay, not a problem, I'm hoping. Machine pistol armor didn't want any stinky machine pistol armor their game. Okay, well, he needs to be dealt with, of course, and then we need to move a little bit more swiftly because someone could notice their absence, naturally. Okay, security is keeping watch on the labs here, really, because of all of this reverse engineering and prototyping. Well, it makes sense when you think about it. Yeah. I've come to like this ability here. Okay, can we direct this body out of the way, you idiot? Thank you very much. Just in case someone looks for the windows, you don't know, of course. I guess it's maybe good enough. I think the lines outside are calculated dynamically in this game. Okay, there's our shotgun if we want to do so. I may want to do so because the revolver, as nice as it is, doesn't have any ammo to go around. Maybe it's a different situation with the shotgun because it's then an issue. The revolver incidentally isn't, you know. Okay, speaking of which, you have nothing. And you have shotgun cartridges and we're getting 5 out of the deal. Okay. So maybe it's time to finally get us a shotgun and leave the revolver behind if you can store it someplace. Well, maybe we do that. Okay, but the revolver's nice, but at the moment we don't have any ammo for that thing, so I guess. Machine pistol ammo, don't need that shit. Otherwise it should be good to go. And we're getting more stun gun darts instead of using them up in combat. Okay, there we go. Finally we have the shotgun in our hands. Well, isn't that a delight? Really, you had only one shell in that thing? Well, at least have a full drum magazine, don't we? Alright, looks relatively promising. Hopefully it will be. Don't forget our energy bars, of course. But I'm not sure if we want to look at their computers necessarily, but overriding security, that could be a start. For instance, the security robots. Okay, admin 2. Okay. When I'm not storing the passcard in here for the one scientist by chance, I don't remember reading that. I put all the data caches because corporate espionage could be a good idea, wouldn't you say? Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy, no problem.
Access granted.
So, what do they have connected here? The camera, we turn it off before anyone notices, and we also turn off the robots, right? Yes, we could just set them against the bell tower goons, but I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, we have a hatred for them, but of course there are many innocent people back here. And the average worker has nothing to do with the tyrants being sent against us, wouldn't you say? And this incident is also dead end, unless you want to sneak over here, around the scientists. Well, okay, so that at least which area exactly. So we search for all these labs, and this is the access to the elevator where we came from, right? For here some players. And since we have hacked our way in here, we don't need the pocket secretary. It's unnecessary. Okay, so we have a couple of computers I would like to investigate. We have the scientists everywhere and also some goons on top I just spotted. That could be a bit difficult. But it would add to the world building and also the corporate espionage angle. Maybe we should deal with the guard on top first and then try lucky down below. That couldn't be a terrible idea. I would really like to see what's going on the computers, and I don't think the scientists would just let us be here. I don't think they would. Yeah, probably not, I would figure. Well, we can try later, but I think the guard needs to be dealt with first. We'll see if we keep looking. And we have a security robot, which we deactivated, I believe, or maybe not. It's probably tied to a different security system, because it's moving. So where's that security hub? Oh, we don't know. Interesting that this thing's already en route here. I mean, it only takes one EMP grenade, but it would also give away our position, wouldn't it? Same goes for this guy being here with the body on the ground. Either unconscious or dead, of course. That's a little bit tempting fate because we don't know about their patrol patterns yet, do we though? Augmentations they're working on in some rifle ammo we don't need. I would really like to take a look at the computers down below, if you don't mind. I really would. Some acidic substances being used back here. Okay. Evidently we can move these crates, yes? Okay, where's the security hub? It must be someplace. Ideally, they shouldn't detect our presence just yet, you know? That's important. Because if you get detected in corporate espionage, anger has been completely wasted. Okay, I didn't know you would come back here, of course. Okay. Well, it barely lasted, but only barely. Okay, so that was a close call, wasn't it? I think it was. Okay, fantastic. Well, then we know what to do. Keep moving is the answer here, presumably. It may not be able to detect us if we stick like this, but we don't know, of course. Wow, it's very energy intensive, especially at yeah, level 1, isn't it? Maybe we have to deal with it. I'm not sure. I cannot keep this up indefinitely, of course. And we happen to have some EP grenades. Speaking of which, we should probably select them in preparation here just in case. Okay, well, let's get out of here. For now, at least. This is getting a little bit too hairy. If we can disable the robot, I think I'll do exactly that.
Continue to emerge.
Okay, that was nasty. That was nasty. This is a public area because these people are now marked as green, so they may be. Now we can holster the weapon just as a contingency plan. More fancy augmentations they're working on.
We've been getting a lot of complaints about
this is a public area, I think.
Too hot. No, too cold. I think there's too much air coming in from one of the vents.
I have it checked out.
Okay, they're not maintenance to other though. Okay, so I think they're good with us because it's a public area. This is a safety zone. Interesting. Yeah, okay, fantastic. But only one Bertagun in here. Alright, so interesting. Not the level up apparently, but Pritchard indicated as much. Yeah, but did it say they work harder, not smarter or something like this, right? Loyalty, yes, it's a Chinese company. You would hear these slogans sometimes. Even the word, that's not made up here. Performance, yes, loyalty. Determination, yes, all for the company and nothing else. Work hard, not smarter. And the other slogans they want to show from our faces. Okay. Server room, huh? Okay. Well, where's the security terminal? Because I still want to get back here, but with these, maybe we have to do without that. I think the only way to do this, from what I can see, is to knock out all the security guys and destroy the robot, which of course would raise the entire alert, and we don't want that right now, do we do? Okay, technically we're still in the public area. Yes, we can also disable the security panels, but as you've seen, they're under complete lockdown, and they simply don't have the energy to hack this thing here by being cloaked. That's not going to happen, because time doesn't stop when we're doing this.
Access grant.
Right. Let me put this to you plain and simple, followers. Panchaea will never.
And there's a computer, of which type we don't know. Why don't just find out, shall we not?
This little thing to stop global warming, I will personally launch myself into the San Andreas vault. It's not gonna work, followers. Why the hell would it? Hugh Darrow would be the biggest.
Oh, that's what I thought, of course, and there we go. Next targets. Okay, Whitmer was working for this corporation actually. So they've already earmarked some new targets. Nuclear Lake is Pritchard incidentally. So he was actually tracking down this hacker already in the past 6 months. Interesting. Well, I don't think he knows just yet, but I think it will be an interesting meeting if they can meet whatsoever, because, well, he was stuck in the garden pods, wasn't he? We gave him the weapon, but it's not a guarantee for anything, of course. Yeah, this is a hacker's office, presumably. Not his, but it was someone's. Plenty of post-it notes here. I cannot read right now, unfortunately so. Okay, that's interesting. That's the type of snippet I want to read, also on the lab computers, but then again, it's a bit too late for that right now, I would figure. So data core. Pretty heavily guarded, as you would think. But then again, this is a public area, so no one should be too angry with us right now. These people do not mind, apparently. Just a co-worker. Yeah. But how? Yvonne doesn't know, of course. Yeah, no one is looking directly at this terminal right now. They could just be working, of course.
Now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taiyong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland.
Yeah, after ruining them entirely, I would figure.
Stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account.
Ah, so apparently it came all the way from the top here. Do we recognize that name by chance? I don't, but okay.
Transfer of ownership was officially declared.
Well, that's the attitude here, sir. Apparently they had not the best working relationship. Reminds me of Pritchard and Adam Jensen, doesn't it? Fantastic. An immature hacker, I would think. Okay, but I didn't notice us, I think it's fine. Okay, or at least I didn't care. Because we have authorization to be in this area, I would assume. Or at least they assume as much. Yeah, just a co-worker, don't you worry.
Of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement.
Yeah, that never happened, of course.
Denied the allegations,
just
could not
planted
explain
there.
how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account.
Ah, that's the reason, right, for the limit, because people are unhappy about this, of course. Yeah, dissidents and so on and so forth. Corporate is censorship.
The purchase gives Taeyong a significant
They're doing this all manually. I don't think it would happen any longer. I think they would have a pretty substantial and sophisticated AI system. We actually have to go for here then, as it would seem. Yeah, in real life, it would only take a couple of years and everything would be monitored by AI algorithms, presumably.
Where do you think you're going? The data core room is for authorized personnel only. You're not gonna get in there.
I was looking for the cafeteria. Sorry.
Yeah, here. Okay, so while we want to take a look see, of course, so since we have the stealth augmentation, we can get for here no problem whatsoever. Yeah, okay, as long as he isn't looking, of course. And this is a public area. At least up to this point, so data core. Well, I think it's still audible if we do this, but I'm not quite sure which area should be preferable to our needs here. We have to get back here. This is all, of course. Yeah, of course, this is all hostile territory, and I cannot see very far as to where people are stationed. There's also our exit position, I would figure. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we have to override security, right? Okay, some guys on patrol, unsurprisingly. Another robot, and the security terminal will be in this room and nowhere else. I think this may be slightly less dangerous, I think. Maybe he actually cannot see this. Conserve some energy, you know. It's only level 1, should be easy peasy here, not take too long at all. Even though the force field going down is probably more, well, of an indicator as to what we could be doing.
Access granted.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the smartest idea after all. Because the force field is down, which means people will be coming over here to investigate, right? Because of this equipment malfunction quotation mark. But 2 guards on patrol, I believe. Yeah, so we're leaving us wide open to attack, unfortunately. And also people looking from the other side, wouldn't you say? So far, our corporate espionage angle has worked relatively decently. Maybe... Yeah, maybe the sabotage angle not so much. Well, there's no place to hide the body. We can only hide it around the corner. And also get rid of the machine pistol if we had any room for that. But I don't think the enemies actually react to firearms being on the ground. And yes, it's wide open. I'm fully aware of that, which is why I want to keep moving, of course. How visible are we though? Well, if people are observant right now, then of course they will probably phone this in, I would suppose. Yeah, another dude on patrol here somewhere. I did remember that. He does come up here as well, doesn't he? Yeah, that's a heavy even. Right? Can we even knock out a heavy that easily? I don't remember, frankly, but we can try that certainly, since he's coming this direction. We don't want to play with a heavy right now, do we do? Yeah, we're out of energy almost, as you can tell as well. That's not great. So we have to deal with one dude at a time here. Hello. Yeah, hello there and goodbye. There's a heavy gun if you want to use it. Okay, I'm not quite sure where the other guy is coming or how far he's going, but... I don't think that's going to work. Okay, let's just hope for the best here. I was unaware we could even knock out the heavies that quickly here, frankly. Okay, get rid of the body. Stop it, please. Thank you very much, Adam. And the other guy is coming, I think, or maybe not. Yeah, okay, he barely saw him, but thankfully it wasn't the case. Because he reacted in time, I think. The heavy weapon is probably very heavy and also very large, incidentally. Interesting. It does have, well, it's a machine gun, so 25 bullets gives us what exactly? It's not like we are carrying around firearms to start them, right? Yeah, okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, then, so, can we proceed for here? I sure hope we can. Okay, seems open, at least for a little bit. Yeah, vent access, that's good. So far, the one has detected our presence, and hopefully it would stay that way. Because if things hit the fan back here, oh, we have plenty of problems made. Oh, that would be horrendous, probably. We can defend ourselves right now with only 6 bullets for the shotgun, for instance. And these people are armored, wouldn't you say? Okay, so, where are we exactly? I do not know. Ideally, I would also like to disable the security robots, but that's not going to happen here anytime soon. Never mind the fact that we have to get out of this building in some way or another. Okay, but this is the armory, I guess. How many people are working? 2 people are working, okay. Pistol ammo, fantastic. Newspaper, we already read. Oh, if we have to do it, then we may have to do it. Knock out both people, and then there's also one guard in the hallway, isn't there? I think there is. Okay, well, before we start looting, we should probably take them out.
Sir, I finished my installation of the security upgrades in the data core room.
Good. Now nothing can move around in there.
Yeah, that's too bad, I think.
Surveillance cameras and the sentries are all running at the highest level of efficiency. It's quite the light show in there, especially when the server units on.
I think we'll find a pretty soon, won't we?
Plus the first intervention team is stationed nearby.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant.
Let me get this report to the boss so I'll get off my ass.
Okay, these people need to be a goner. Then we also need to disable the security system because there are some force fields, and there was also a guard stationed right outside, so it makes at least the 4 people, never mind the rapid response team we have to deal with in case we do get discovered, which may happen. If we shoot him with the stun gun, this guy will certainly hear this. But there's no alert panel in this room, is there though? But they have intercoms. Well, I guess how we're going to do this. We noticed and also learned from experience this episode that the gas grenade is too noisy, apparently. Well, this makes some sense when you think about it, but we do have another one of those, I think. Potentially. Not so simple after all, is it though, this game? Well, he's certainly preoccupied. Can I trust that aperture? I'm not sure. Okay, I could, which is nice. I'm not quite sure about the other people. This guy I can see evidently, but what about the open doors and the camera? And the other guy, I think it actually bypasses the front door, doesn't it? I think it does. It leaves the one guy to our left here someplace and this idiot. Yeah, okay. Oh, this it worked, I suppose. Empty because he has a pistol on him, I think. Yeah, what is that? I can't really quite tell you, frankly. Apparently he was unarmed, or his firearm is someplace else because he was using the computer. And speaking of which, if you use your computer right now, I think someone may be able to see this, because this is the security checkpoint needed this. So one guy in the hallway and some bots you want to maybe disable first. Couldn't be a terrible idea. But no one is looking. This guy is stationary. And the other guy, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think there's a camera and the guy is staring, so he's not moving for any reason whatsoever, so this should be safe. Oh, that's good information. It's a good thing we came in here, right? Wouldn't you say? Alright, he was not looking at anything in particular with this machine pistol. And the pocket secretary, which we should probably read. But we shouldn't also not linger in this area for too long, because it's getting a little bit dangerous. Okay, code red. You mean executed, most likely. Alright, so there's a security hub. Okay, let's just see for supplies here first. So, anything of importance? What in this locker? Surprisingly barren, then again, these people are on patrol right now. I'm not quite sure what we could achieve with the machine pistol, frankly, against these goons. Okay, that's just about... there's of course some revolver ammo, but of course for bullets, +5, that's still not enough. Whatever. It's tragic here with firearms in this game. Evidently it's not a first-person shooter, or at least they're not meant to play it that way, of course. Okay, disable the robots, please. Deck entirely. Which door are we talking about? Probably the one, I'm not sure. But if it's behind him, then he will probably be suspicious. No, it's a different room. Okay, that's good then. Okay, robots are disabled. Of course, the alarm hasn't been triggered yet, which is nice. What do you think here? Tie up some loose ends, maybe? Could be a terrible idea, but I don't think it's an immediate threat to us, but it could be, because, well, he's not part of the rapid response team, but they have more people, of course, but then again, I'm conflicted about this, because the longer we wait, the more difficult it will be to get into the server room undetected, because of people failing to call in, of course. Yeah, but this guy is too dangerous. I think we should probably deal with him. Could be a nuisance. I could just wait for him, right? That's probably a smart idea. Okay, it shouldn't take too long because we know exactly he's coming over here. We punch him in the face and then we deal with the meta-attempt here. Hacking into the computer, or the server indeed, which well, would require some finesse by the looks of it. But of course we have level 5 hacking, so how difficult could it be? Famous last words and all. Even though Pritchard has a way more experience than we could ever hope to master. Alright, let's just take him out of the view here directly, especially from up there. Yeah, okay, fantastic. In the pocket secretary could store some useful information. Maybe. Top secret, which is why you keep it on your pocket secretary. Wow, so good if we checked him out, right? Alrighty then. But so far so good. There's only one guy standing back here, and he can stay that way, I'm thinking. Oh, we opened this door wide, though. We didn't want to open that door. Well, he's the last one in the area, so I think it does make sense. Yeah, okay. Let's just drag him out of the way. I don't want any nasty surprises here, if you wouldn't mind. He does have a shotgun, I see that. One shell VD. How's that sensible game? Okay, then. Yeah, how are we ever going to use some firearms? They also have a baseball bat in here, I see. Okay, for what purpose, I'm not quite sure. I think there are more effective ways of dealing with intruders. Okay, another game for the pocket secretary. So they are rotating the security codes, as you would think. So I don't have any recollections about this area, but I think there's something about this being heavily defended. As you can see, they weren't joking. Okay, well, before we continue, I think we should probably check the side door first. Which leads where exactly? Oh. Interesting, so there was no need to actually deal with these guys then, other than the information snippets. That's the beauty of Deus Ex. You can use a multitude of ways to get to your objective and achieve them. That's why we're playing this title, of course, I would figure. Okay, well, there are some obvious blind spots, but for now we need to keep observing here for a couple of seconds. I don't think there will be too many flaws in the security system. We can bypass some of them, but not all of them, I think. There could also be some hidden traps we are completely unaware of. Yeah, don't jinx that, Adam, please. Thank you very much. Use the stealth system too liberally, so we're completely out of juice except for our base battery, and that's all we're getting right now. We can't recharge anything else, and the laser systems I don't see being controlled anywhere else, so if we fail then the rebel response team will be here in no time whatsoever. And we have a couple of shotgun shells to welcome them, and the armor piercing pistol. That's all we have. Yeah, I don't think it swings all the way over here, does it though? I think it does. Nope, doesn't. That's a pretty impressive roll there, Adam. Opening should be just good enough to make this happen, in theory. But before we commit to anything, let's just observe for a little bit. Did we trigger it? I should hope not. Yes, we did. Oh, less idea. Okay, so give me the pistol, please. The pistol, I said. Give me the pistol. I didn't see the other one, I'm sorry. So we went for all this trouble, and then we still get discovered in the final room here of this endeavor, really. On, Adam. Shoot him, please. Okay, there's the security robot we're so concerned about. Okay, fell behind cover. I see friend. That's why I didn't hit you with the pistol. Okay, but that's what I get, frankly, right? That's what I get. Okay, so at least have the pistol for our adventures here. Yeah, sometimes things go south. What else can we say? So our corporate espionage angle, we jinxed it at the very end of the mission here, so to speak. And let's just see what they have on the ground here. It's always time for that, I guess, right? Okay, so fantastic. That's the security system, I would figure. Okay, then good. That was a little bit embarrassing, wasn't it? I'm fully aware of that, but then again, I didn't even see that stupid tripwire there. Of course, it was the entire plan, you know? That I wouldn't see it. Well, then over here now, of course. Okay, please get that started to find the Adam. That would be slow. Access granted, and it gives us access to what exactly? That's something I was looking for. Okay, that must be what they were doing 6 months ago. Interesting. I'm not sure who the other guy is. Not a hacker, presumably, of course. Yeah, okay, what am I doing here? There's no need to search. We need to keep moving, of course, and look at this fucking camera back here. Yeah, okay, that's the way out, presumably I would figure. So anything else? Okay, the hangar, fantastic. So the hangar is heavily fortified as well. So extracting ourselves, that would be easy here, I presume. Well, at least now we know.
Access granted.
Yeah, there was only one camera connected. We couldn't even disable the things apparently, as it would seem. Isn't that embarrassing, mate? It really is embarrassing. Okay, realistically speaking, we shouldn't be lingering in this area for too long because we just killed the rapid response team. And it would, of course, not go unnoticed. I could have maybe just stealthed my way through here, but because I used the stealth abilities too liberally, you know, coming all the way through here. Of course, I didn't have any energy remaining to make this happen. And one pip simply isn't good enough to support the stealth angle. And apparently, we could have bypassed this area like... Really, there's a fucking crate in here. I missed that fucking crate, really. It wants to be tripwire, man. It wants to be tripwire. Simply cannot believe it still. Unbelievable, mates. Okay. Well, sometimes we make some mistakes. Sometimes these things just happen, you know. If you don't want to reload, of course, it is. Alright, anything else in here? Weapons locker with a gas grenade. Okay, I think I take it. And combat rifles. Well, no combat shotguns, I suppose. Yeah, fantastic, right? Great. There's the panel right all the way over here, I would figure. Of course it is. Yeah, fantastic. Right. Alright, then we get going here. That was, of course, the room where the security board came out of. Yeah, so much for being in unnoticed intrusion here, right? That didn't happen, of course.
Pritchard, I'm retrieving Van Bruggen's evidence now. Is Sarif patched in?
Right here, Adam. I'm listening.
I just heard that your team is mobilizing in Detroit. Why wasn't I informed of this sooner?
Tactical assignments are not your concern.
Reed and her team have subdermal GPL implants. They'll be tracked. Kidnapping them was a mistake.
Montreal took care of that.
Forgive me if I don't put as much faith in our friend Eliza as you do. She's too erratic.
Your concerns are noted, but I would advise you to concentrate on your own assignments instead of interfering with mine. Namir out.
Boss, did you get that?
I heard. I just...
Megan and the others. They're alive.
We've got to stay focused. Zawa's a residence at the top of the tower. It's off limits to everyone except her and her guards.
Ja, nicht over
Now
hier
get up
now.
there and find out what she knows.
Hier fing es gut mit der Easy Boss. What about the other area with the story of all the tripwires? Let me guess it's the way to go. Evidently she has access to this area whenever she pleases and we don't. And unfortunately I blew it in the very last room, so nothing makes any sense here, frankly. Yeah, okay, fantastic. This is the exit, I suppose? Yeah, I think it is right, because the arrow is pointing in this direction, maybe. Okay, confront her in the penthouse. We have to make our way over here in some way or another, straight to the penthouse. Oh, it looks like a cakewalk, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, these are easy peasy because I can see them. So what are they archiving in here? Okay, maybe we can find out. Even though realistically speaking, there's no time to waste because our presence was detected, wasn't it? And we knocked out the first response team.
Access granted.
But we may never have another chance to do this, frankly. Never. So we can only blame our curiosity, I think. Yeah, that would be us, of course, and someone else connected to Mr. Tong. Yeah, that's why I don't work with these, well, he's not really a script kiddie, but his attitude is that of a less developed individual, at least a less mature one, wouldn't you say? Then again, there will never be another opportunity to do this, so we have to grab whatever we can. Never will there be another chance. And so now or never situation. The consequences be damned.
Access granted.
Nigerian spam email even back here and the high security areas, of course. Yeah, that was very important, right?
Access granted.
Bullshit, but of course we know why they're doing this. Rush order. Huh. Nerve interface prototype. Penthouse is probably they're talking about the Queen. Interesting. Oh, I remember something about the bioships incidentally. We can, huh? That's what I thought. So if you want to go for here, we can make this happen, which is nice. $15 credits. Let's maybe buy a coffee in this universe. And someone keeps the stun gun under the table. Okay, anything else of interest? Well, we need to keep moving, realistically speaking, right? Then again, it's just a game, and thankfully some people, they don't follow us through the transition points, which is nice. So we can slow down a little bit and engage in some world building.
Window's broken. Gotta trigger the alarm.
Oh, so they can actually detect this. That's what I thought.
Gotta trigger the alarm. Over there.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, you can try that, sir. I think I'm better at that. Okay, so shooting out windows is not an unnoticed thing here in this game, which is nice. And pressing the panel should be an easy peasy affair, so that's funny. So we're learning something new here at the end of the mission, which is nice. I really love this game, it's very well done. Okay, so we... So it didn't see me, but it saw the broken window and immediately came over here to investigate. Oh, that's what I get for trying to immerse myself in the world building, right? We should probably focus on the enemies here once in a while. And then again, now it's time to go loud, so we shouldn't have any reservations, and I don't think Adam does really. His life is on the line. And we've pieced together some important evidence.
Access granted.
Yeah, okay. So if Belter goons want to stay in our way, then we shoot them, ideally.
Access grant.
So, what do you have connected back here? I suppose in this case we do send it to enemies. That's the case. Okay, then it was funny. That was definitely funny. So, okay, let's just see what you have in here, my friend. Okay, and a pocket secretary with some important codes, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's a bit late for that because we already dealt with that. But no shotgun shells, really. That's a bit strange. Yeah, very fancy architecture, and everything is squeaky clean, of course. Once we reach the penthouse, there will be hell to pay anyhow. Presumably for us, but also the queen, I guess. Yeah, aggressive marketing in more ways than one. Aggressively pushing your stuff. Okay, stun gun darts is pretty useful. Aim against heavy, surprisingly. I didn't figure that would happen, but apparently it's possible. And I don't complain about this, of course. Yeah, I was expecting a bit more money in here, but then again, there's only so much we can get. Yeah, because there's a different purpose to this, as you will see pretty shortly here. Just a bit camera, and someone else is in here. A security robot, even though we reprogrammed all the robots, right? Didn't we? They triggered the fucking alert, what? There goes our security robot. That's what I like to see. Dealing with the rapid response team right away. Of course, it's on our side for a change. So, okay, I didn't know that shooting a camera that has already been disabled would also trigger the alert. That's something else we learned together then, presumably. Now we know for next time. Well, maybe, but only for certain people. A selected few, I might add.
Access granted.
Yeah, more shoddy equipment apparently. Everything is shoddy, built to a price and nothing else. If it lasts only 2 years, well, it's all handy dandy in the eyes apparently, if you put it directly into your body.
Protec of Scotland.
Yeah, they're talking about our hacker, I think.
Dip earlier in the day, as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement.
So they were already aware of that, but they didn't dare to move against Tong for whatever reason.
Could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical.
Okay, so they found out at the same time as we discovered him, I think. That wasn't really our fault then, I guess. Okay, and the security robot, of course, is on our side. Very fancy, and they're also showcasing some of the augmentations that are actually worth their price. Cannot be too many, right? We all know that. Okay, so dead with all the opposition, which means there could be some shotgun cartridges in store for us. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this is a machine pistol, exactly what I was looking for. Well, it does make sense indoors. Maybe not against armored people, but it does make sense when you think about it. Oh, security. Okay, they have another security checkpoint in here just before the elevator to the penthouse. Right, machine pistol, lots of ammo. Well, maybe it's worth taking. I'm not quite sure if a couple of shotgun shells will carry us all the way. But I finally would use that goddamn shotgun, man. I finally would use that goddamn shotgun. Oh, of course they even wrote some emails to our headquarters just to rub in. Really? Of course they were trying to buy us out then, presumably. It seems to be their usual modus operandi, create a crisis and then buy out the competitor in one way or another. Yeah, okay, so we saw it from the other perspective then, which is interesting. I think they actually succeeded with that because Seraph said his influence was melting away, or something along these lines. But ultimately I think it's enough world building for now. I think we just get on for our mission, shouldn't we? With or without the machine pistol, because it's yet another ammo box in here, so telling us something. Oh, hello there. And a stupid camera, but I don't care, man. We have been detected already, doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Was another security checkpoint, as you would think. Okay, if they want to stand in our way, then they can try their best here, I suppose. I don't really care ultimately. There's the access code we need for the elevator. Yep, that was the guy sending the email in disbelief, because it's very unusual. Yeah, even for this company. And of course, no one dares to question the queen around here because he's running this company like a dictator, I guess. Okay, so our presence is known. We've killed a couple of people. We stole plenty of corporate secrets we can expose to the world. But we also learned that Pikes is in on the entire conspiracy, so leaking the information, that's not liable to achieve a whole lot, isn't it? Right, then we try that, and well, won't be easy, I'm sure. And to remember, there is a confrontation eventually. And since we've been discovered, our presence will be evaded, yeah? Oh, hello there.
Son of a bitch.
You did manage to get out.
Just
great,
I
I guess.
did wanna know. I survived that little surprise party back at the hotel. And I'm sailing away from this shithole as we speak. All because of you.
You wanna thank me? Forget you ever had this frequency.
I got a better idea. I'm looking at your bank account right now and... You know,
well, we have some problems
really
after the attack, of course.
Van Bruggen.
No need to thank me, man. Just enjoy it.
Yes, 2,000 credits. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, sir. Realistically speaking, the only thing we're going to do with that is to buy some practice kits, I think. Because ammo, even if we can buy it, is in very short supply. They only give us like 10 bullets per ammo box, which is just ridiculous, frankly. Okay, so welcome to the penthouse. Maybe we can maintain some measure of stealth. But I'm completely out of consumables, at least when it comes to energy regeneration. So this is going to be easy. So maybe we can try to stay undetected at least for a little bit. But how we can make this happen remains to be seen.
reporting to you live from Picus.
Well, Lisa got us over here, I think. So what you keep in that drawer there, lady? Okay, apparently she carries a revolver as a sidearm. And nothing else. Well, if she's augmented, she probably doesn't need anything else. 5, really? Wow, this makes sense. A personal safety, yeah?
Inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland.
Yeah, that was one of the targets I believe you read in the email.
As rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how
barely. 0.5 seconds. Heat targeting system in the pocket secretary. I think it's actually for the rocket launcher, I think. So what do you have in here? What are your secrets? Fun encrypted, apparently. Huh. Temperament, or it must be talking about our guys, I think. So this is the stuff they have earmarked for production for the LIM Corporation. Yes. Who is the BP? We don't know. Maybe we can find out eventually. Ah, this is Bob Page, right? It's probably Bob Page. Ah, of course. That's the guy running Versa Live. Yeah, that must be Bob Page, I think. That answers that question, of course. And the personal computer is only level 3, I guess. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is a personal computer. Surprisingly, it's not gold plated. It would suit her style, I think.
To China now, as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taiyong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate.
Of course, Whitmer was directly under her command, and we did hear that.
McTavish denied the allegations.
Even the security guys in this corporation didn't approve of that.
Ended up in his personal account.
And we're brave enough to write it in email, it was being monitored.
It was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyong Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taiyong a significant increase in global market share. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
So she was doing it for someone else. You must convene the council, but which council? This email wasn't sent apparently. Okay, then interesting. I'm not quite sure what they're doing at back here. Looks like a direct machine human integration type of thing. Yeah, probably with the connectors at the back. So is there a matching event on the other side by chance? Also have an ebook back here and some schematics. Interesting. And this is the chapter 4 of the Global Politics Review.
I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyong Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taiyong a significant increase in global market.
So things are not going very well for India in this universe as it would seem. So no matching event on this side here. Okay, so we'll keep this in mind. That could be kind of essential once we deal with the confrontation in one way or another. It looks very fancy.
Details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taiyong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day.
Interesting, but I don't think we should do this any further, shouldn't we? So we keep the pistol ready and we'll be ready for anything.
McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account.
I think I do remember we have to fight our way out here. Only one way to fight out.
Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyong Medical, as
Nice place you got here.
Please! I didn't mean to!
Where's Megan Reed?
Reed? I don't know!
Stop lying, Zhao. I know you kidnapped her and her team. I know you're out to destroy Seraph Industries.
Seraph?
I also know you're working with that son of a bitch who left me to die. So where's Megan?
No, you got it wrong. You think I'm behind it all, but I'm not. I'm just like you.
Keep the blade at the throat.
You're the head of a billion-dollar mega corporation.
Und das Move
and you think that will protect me, but it doesn't. These men, they're bigger than Sarif, bigger than Tayo. I'm nothing compared to their ambitions.
What are you talking about?
Sarif knows. Ask him. He thought he could protect his staff with subdermal GPLs. But these men, they control global interests at a whim. One call to Picus, and the implants couldn't be heard. I thought they'd sent you here to kill me.
Adam, why do we allow this to continue?
Please. You've made it this far. Surely you can protect
Adam, wake up, you're professional.
Surely.
Don't get distracted by the sexy, you goddamn fucking idiot.
Surely you can protect me.
Once again, Adam behaving like a goddamn idiot in cutscenes. Unbelievable.
Adam, what the hell did you do? The entire
what did you do?
A panic room. She's got a goddamn panic room.
Yeah, well, so do I. Forget about it
are you surprised by this, you idiot? Adam, you goddamn idiot. The thought tripping that laser via by accident was a stupid mistake. Now that we've not seen what Adam is capable of with only cutscenes. Yeah, how many friends are in here? Plenty is the answer. I'm not sure we can fight all of them, seems unlikely, and as it so happens, I have no juice for my stealth system. Okay, MP grenades not going to be super effective back here, so what else is in order? We do have the 2 gas grenades, right? So we shall equip them. Even though it's not lethal, but then again, it's crowd control.
Stop him! Shoot the bastard!
Was a stupid idea, maybe, but where else can we go, frankly? If we did take out a couple of people. Yeah, they're shooting at my last position, evidently, as you can tell. Okay, good, then right. Okay, super armor piercing saves the day, I guess. Okay, war if only could recharge this rein, aber of course I cannot, so we have a bit of a problem here, I think. On, guy, unsnap from cover, run, come on. Your life depends on it, literally speaking. Oh, that's not going too well for us, is it though? Okay, switch to some other grenade here, please. What's on offer? We do have some concussion grenades here, also for crowd control purposes, I think. Okay, throw a couple of them here, please. It's not going super well for us. Vor der Overranda ist hier froh in einer Grenade in der. I don't want them to chase us, of course. Okay, that's not going to achieve relative for us apparently. And we need to keep moving, but we can't just stay here. But we need to neutralize some of these people, man. That's an alternative. Otherwise, we get completely and utterly pinned down here. Okay, one frag grenade. Use it, please. Come on. No effect apparently. Okay, war fantastic. For the hangar, there's even more people waiting for us in the hangar. Let's just make a run for it here. Yeah, okay, we need to take them out. They will follow us relentlessly. We can't have that here. Yeah, blind fire around the corner because there's no way of course. Yeah, now you can see me for the last time. And stop shooting here. You're getting on my nerves, frankly. Okay, there is one guy in the room somewhere. He's throwing another gas grenade. That must be for the crowd control. At least I think so.
Come on!
There we go. Yeah, entire army of security bots. Well done. Was it to be? I don't think so, right? Can I pocket secretary? Maybe now's not the time. Pocket secretary. Okay, what is it this time about? Yeah, fantastic. Okay, if you don't want to do the level 5 hacking, you have to knock out all these people. Yeah, I suppose there's multiple ways of playing the game. Okay, well, I think it's all of them right. Let's get out of here and see what we can do. The shotgun has 2 reloads and something, and the machine pistol probably isn't much better. Yeah, not even the full magazine, that's what I thought. Well, it was nasty, but then again, we anticipated this after being discovered, of course.
Jensen, I'm coming to pick you up. You anywhere near their hangar bay?
I'm heading there now.
Great. Get those bay doors open or this rescue attempt ain't gonna happen.
Alrighty friends, I don't think I have the energy or concentration to fight my way through the hangar right now as part of this 2-hour recording session. So ultimately, as you can see, we're running a little bit low on certain supplies, for instance ammunition for our firearms. So I believe that once we shot the 20 odd bullets here from the machine pistol, we drop it again, I would figure. And otherwise, the only ace we have up our sleeves right now are the 3 EMP grenades, or even 4 for that matter. Of course, there will be some security robots, and I cannot guarantee that we can override them. Theoretically, it should be possible because we are level 5 hacker, but getting to the security panel could prove to be impossible, frankly. But regardless, I think we find out these little points in the next episode, because for now I just simply cannot continue our story. Then again, I thank you for watching as usual, and I hope to see you next time.